So, as you'd imagine, that skill is very useful in a game like poker, where you need to be able to read people, read their tells, read their signals, that sort of stuff. But in a game like blackjack, what comes in much more useful is your memory. So blackjack is the 21s game. You all know what this is? Yes? Yes, good. So I've studied memory. That's in fact how I started doing this. I started to learn memory tricks. It started off just by saying the alphabet backwards or memorizing lists and all those really fun things that makes you lots of friends at school. But in studying memory, I sort of understand how it works. And one of my favorite things about memory is, people think they have a good memory, but they know they don't. Or people think they have a bad memory, but actually it's just sort of fine. We're all about the same sort of level. Like, Peyton, you must have had this thing where you go into a room and just completely blank on why you went in there. Yeah, that happens to most people. Or when you meet someone at a party or an event or something, and then they tell you their name, and then a few moments later you have to introduce that person to another person, and then there's that awkward anxiety that just bubbles up inside you because you're like, oh, I can't remember this person's name, and they literally just told me. Had that experience? Yes, we've all had that experience. We're going to try something with that bit of your brain. Don't worry, there's not going to be weird, long-lasting effects or anything. So this is my little poker hand here, and you'll be pleased to hear I would have won without the reading. So I'm going to show you my little poker hand, and all you have to do is you're just going to remember one of the cards. Don't think about all of them, just remember one. Kind of lock it in your mind for me. Do you have one in mind? Fantastic. I want you to count these out for me. So they are 1,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 cards. Yes, like any poker hand. And you are thinking of just one of these 5 cards.
Yes.
Now, Peyton, it sounds silly, but just go with me on this. But imagine I could reach into your head, figuratively speaking, and remove the card that you're thinking of. It would make sense that when you looked at these 4 cards again, your card, if I had really reached into your head and removed it, would be missing, and it is missing, yes? Yeah. Here's the weird bit, Peyton. Just like when you go into the party and you forget someone's name, you go into a room and you can't remember why you went there, your card is still gone, even though all 5 cards are there, yes? Yeah, that's a weird feeling. Even though, count them with me, there are
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 cards, very clearly 5 cards. The card is still there, it's just slightly gone from your memory for a moment. It's a bit like that moment when you have something on the tip of your tongue. Like it's normally like a celebrity name or something like that, and it's just there, and you know it, and then immediately the relief comes when it just pops back into your head, which it just has. You can say it out loud now. What was the card you thought of?
Jack of Hearts.
Jack of Hearts is back now, isn't it? Like it is in your memory?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. That's a weird feeling, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, give Peyton a big round of applause. Thank you so much for giving that to us. Thank you, Peyton. Peyton, everyone! Superb.